Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Tuesday, February 3rd, 2015. It is a brutally cold morning out there with temperatures in the single digits to lower teens over the interior and mid to upper teens in your urban locations. But it might not feel like it with winds from the northwest at around 5 to 15 miles per hour, at times gusting to 25 miles per hour, leading to wind chills in the single digits below zero to single digits. And if you really want to see some real Arctic air, go up into central New York towards Albany, where temperatures are in the minus teens, and I don't know about these minus 20s up here, but you basically get the picture here. It is cold, and we have an Arctic air mass in place. With today's temperatures only rising up into the upper teens to lower 20s, watch out for black ice. With all the snow, rain, and ice that fell yesterday, everything has frozen solid. So when you go outside, use some extreme caution, even if the roads or sidewalks are treated. But this type of cold air, the salt is not as effective, and as a result, you could end up with some black ice concerns throughout the region this morning. So use some caution, drive slow, and walk cautiously. Now on our surface map, we generally have high pressure in control. We have a new storm starting to brew down here in the Gulf of Mexico and another disturbance here in the upper Midwest and northern plains. These two disturbances will interact by the time we get to Thursday morning. How they interact is going to be very important, but I have some clues that I want to show you that suggest that pretty much we're looking at a minor snow threat for Thursday, not anything significant. Beyond that point, well, keeping my eyes on Sunday night into Monday once again, as another storm is possible. Now, on the radar, if we zoom out throughout the entire country, you see pretty much we're high and dry here over the northern Mid-Atlantic. Here's our next storm that's starting to brew here over the Gulf Coast and around Texas, and here's our other northern disturbance, our polar disturbance, diving down through the northern plains. On the latest water vapor satellite picture, and you can see these two disturbances getting ready to interact. And you can see how strong they are because there's a pretty strong subsidence here over portions of the uh, southern plains and right around the Red River Valley. Now, one factor that tells me this probably is not going to come together just right is this right here. You see how this is zonal? This suggests that anything that's developing along the east coast is going to be pushed to the east. So right now I'm looking at this water vapor satellite picture, and while I do have some high latitude blocking in the northern Atlantic, this pattern isn't exactly what I want to see, especially coming in off the Pacific for a major snowfall. Now things can definitely change, but right now from what I'm seeing, most likely a light snow event for Thursday. On the infrared satellite picture, you can see that disturbance is pretty strong with some pretty impressive lifting over southern Texas. But again, we pretty much are dealing with for today cold and dry conditions. And then we warm up a bit back towards normal for tomorrow, where temperatures rise into the mid to upper 30s over the interior and upper 30s to lower 40s along the coast. And that means some melting, so that's some good news. At the very least, we get some of this ice melted away. But unfortunately, that will not last long. Let's take a look at our latest forecast guidance, and we're going to use the European model guidance for this morning. And again, for today, high pressure generally in control with scattered cloud cover to clear skies. Temperatures rising only into the upper teens to lower 20s, so bundle up and use some caution when walking outside due to that black ice. For tomorrow, high pressure is remaining in control but will start to exit. Look for skies to start to have clouds increasing, low temperatures in the lower to mid-teens over the interior, mid to upper teens along the coast. High temperatures in the mid to upper 30s over the interior, upper 30s to lower 40s along the coast, leading to some melting throughout the region. Now, here we are on Thursday. We have an Arctic cold front approaching from the west, and our low pressure system developing over portions of Texas coming up the coast. The timing of these two disturbances would suggest that most of the precipitation will be pushed off the coast, but still there'll be enough moisture in the air as this Arctic air comes in to support some light snowfall. So generally looking at a 1 to 3 inch type snowfall threat throughout the entire Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. We'll watch this very carefully because with timing, there could always be an outside chance that this low pressure system and this disturbance interacts just right to keep this inverted, this negatively tilted trough a little bit further west. But you see how this is aligned right now? This would suggest that the best lifting is out here, which is a bit too far out over the Atlantic. So you have your best lifting here, and so that would take your surface track right about here. Okay, too far out for us, but just close enough for New England to produce a heavy snow threat up there towards Maine and towards Boston and towards New Hampshire, Vermont, those locations. But for our neck of the woods, it looks like it's pretty much a miss with just some light snow. Look for temperatures on Thursday to range from the upper teens to lower 20s for lows, and high temperatures only in the mid 20s throughout the entire Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. So this snowfall is a light, fluffy type snowfall, not anything of a heavy, wet nature. High pressure will be in control for Friday and Saturday, with temperatures rebounding slowly. Now for Friday, low temperatures are going to be in the single digits below zero to single digits above zero for lows. Brutally cold out there. High temperatures only in the upper teens to lower 20s. So on Friday, make sure you bundle up because it's going to be brutally cold out there. Saturday, a little bit better. Single digits to lower teens over the interior, mid to upper teens along the coast for lows. High temperatures in the mid to upper 30s, so we return pretty much to near normal. Then we watch out for Sunday. Now, Sunday temperatures generally pretty much near normal with high pressure still holding on, leading to increasing clouds throughout the day. Look for mid 20s over the interior and upper 20s to lower 30s along the coast. High temperatures generally in the lower to mid 30s over the interior and mid to upper 30s along the coast. Now here's where things get interesting. For Monday, we have that Clipper diving through, and if timing is just right, we could see a nice explosive development off the New Jersey coast. Now, this time the blocking is not as impressive as what we've seen before. We'll watch that very carefully, but the way this is aligned, it looks like, again, the best potential will likely be for New England, but we'll watch this storm very carefully to see how it evolves Sunday night through Monday with this low pressure system kind of dropping down, redeveloping, and then slowly exiting. So we'll watch this very carefully. This could be a more significant threat than what's being seen on the guidance. So it's something to certainly keep an eye on. But for right now, it looks like a light snow event for our region and more of a significant snow threat for portions of New England. These type of storms can always be very tricky, as we've already seen this winter. So timing, as always, is important, and the timing of this upper level low developing and this trough going negative will be key to the entire forecast. Now, we got some time to watch that though. Temperatures on Monday will range from the lower to mid 20s for lows and upper 20s to mid 30s for highs. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Thank you for following NY and JPA weather, and as always, stay safe out there.